Hey, what's up? What's up? What it do,
Hello.
man? What it do, huh? What's up with it?
Hello.
What's up with the people out there, man? Let me move my mic so y'all can hear me. Make sure y'all can hear me up in her. Can y'all hear me? Hello, mic check.
Up in her. Y'all gonna make me act a fool.
Is your mic close enough?
Oh, pull it closer. Make sure it's on.
Mic check 1 2, huh?
Testing 1 2.
There you go. There you go.
Now I can hear
Turn
myself.
mine up. Turn my music up. Turn my music up.
Turn my music up.
Let's see here.
How's everybody doing? That's coming into the room. Hit me with an on perk.
Kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? Ah. Mic check. Okay, there we go. Microphone checker 1 2. Mic checker. Microphone check. Hello. I don't know what it is. I sound low. Do I sound low to you? Can you hear me fine in there?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking to your mic.
Testing 1 2.
Testing 1 2. All right, I guess so. Well, seems like I'm low, but we'll figure it out when we hear it back.
Whoever is in the room, can you hear us well? Put on point.
Yeah, let me know if my mic level is cool. Is my mic level cool? Can you hear me?
Type on point if you can hear us very well.
Hit me up and let me know.
You need.
All right, man. We finna go ahead.
Some gas like a fool.
On perm.
Hey, sis. Hi, beautiful.
Hey, sis, can you hear me just fine? Am I
I
cool?
know I can.
My level? You can? It's cool?
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm going deaf.
No, you're not going deaf. You're just been working at Brown about a noise all day.
Oh, shit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started, man. We're going to get started into this thing because we got some she's not easy to talk about today. Woo! Hey, man, it seemed like this last 7 days, it's a lot of shit that went down in these last 7 days, man.
Mm-hmm.
How was your weekend?
We didn't do too much this weekend.
We were in the house for the most part. We went to go see family, and that was about it. We didn't have, we did. We had the market on Saturday.
Oh, duh. That's why we didn't do anything. We were tired.
We were busy, yeah.
Woo, we was tired. Yeah, we had the African
So let me
market.
know about that real quick before I go to my sports wrap. How was
what's
the African market and how was it?
The African marketplace is a place where if you are an African descent or any descent, you will want to stop through and go out there and buy some product, shop with your people. They got food vendors out there. They got what's the place that you bought the dishwashing, the dish scrubs and stuff? It's like a little store. You know.
Oh yeah, they have a General Dollar store.
Yeah, General Dollar store in there. They got fashion, clothing.
They got people in there.
I mean, and this is all African American marketplace.
Computers.
Yeah.
You can go and buy yourself a computer anywhere from $50 to $300.
Yeah.
They got clothes, food, healthcare.
Yeah. It's a beautiful place, man. It really is.
You name it, you claim it. They got it in there.
Yeah. And I was in there.
Yes.
I was in there.
What were you in there doing?
Well, I was in there presenting everyone with my vegetarian dinners. I had.
You sound like you've been drinking.
No, I haven't. With my vegetarian dinners, I was in there cooking. I introduced everybody to my cauliflower.
Okay.
And my mushroom.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mama's Jubilee is at the African market every first and third Saturday of each and every month, as well as in the future, she'll be there on every weekend as well. But for right now, the first and third Saturday of every month of the year. And she will be inside of Muhammad's Meats, which is at 2251 Florin Road, Sacramento, California, inside of Suite 134.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to get on into this sports wrap and weekend review. Of course, we're going to start off with the sports wrap. All right. We talking football, y'all. That's right. Whoa. What a difference a week can make, huh? Things have changed in the NFL.
Drastically.
Wow. Okay, so we're not going to even spend a whole lot of time into it. We're going to get straight to it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because some things have changed. NFC. Starting off with the NFC. Actually, we're going to start off with the AFC. Starting off with the AFC, the Patriots. Man. Have y'all, okay, first and foremost, they lost again. They lost to Kansas City. So now they have 3 losses. 2 in a row. They looking very, very suspect, very mortal, and look like people got them figured out. Tom Brady is looking a little slower, a little older, and nervous back there.
What?
Okay, so I think it may be the end of that Patriot dynasty coming to an end here. I think we're seeing it right before our very eyes. I'm going to get back to the Patriots because, you know, they stay in some bullshit. So I'm going to come back to them.
Is that right, Mary?
My goodness. So the Patriots are still atop the AFC East. They held it down. Don't look like nobody going to give them any type of run, but Buffalo keeps winning. Buffalo keep winning and they keep losing. So don't be surprised. I said it, Squeak said it. Don't be surprised if it goes down to week 17 to determine who's going to win the NFC East. Squeak said it. I'm sorry, the AFC East. AFC North. AFC North, of course, we know that that is Baltimore's hands down. To me, they are the best team in football, period.
Baltimore Ravens?
Baltimore Ravens.
What?
AFC South. Things have just got interested in the AFC South. The Colts won. The Texans lost. So now shit is topsy-turvy. Ain't no telling who gonna win. I will say that I'm gonna still edge it out.
Me too.
I said I'm gonna edge it out to the. I hate the Patriots. I'm gonna edge it out to the Colts, but you never know. The Titans is playing good football, but they suspect. You just don't know with that defense. AFC West. Whoa, boy.
Oh, boy.
Kansas City are the ones that put that whooping on the Patriots. They
really
beat them by only 6 points, but it was an ass whooping, people. They beat the Patriots' ass and made Tom Brady look like an ordinary people. Yes, they did. So Kansas City now, with the momentum that they taken for them and that defense coming alive with those cornerbacks, that secondary, I don't see nobody in the AFC West giving them any issues. It was up for grabs between them and the Raiders. The Raiders just had to win out. And they could have possibly swapped and been in first place and won a division and made a fucking spot. But as we know, the Raiders lost this week again. And guess what? This was the
my Raiders. I don't know what they want to do with you guys.
This was the going away. This was the last game played in Oakland.
Oh,
they will not play another football game in Oakland,
They're
California.
going to Vegas, you guys.
And I'm going to Vegas win that one.
I'm going to Vegas.
They couldn't even win their farewell game, sending off Oakland in spirit, in high fashion. They couldn't do it. So they go to Vegas, a losing ass team. So I guess that's what you get. Here they come, Vegas. Watch out.
Don't be talking about my team.
Now, NFC, man, this is where all the action is at in football. The NFC is where it's at. NFC East. The motherfucking NFC East, the person who win that division might only win 7 games. Lose 9 and win 7 and still win the division.
Wow.
That's how weak that whole division is.
Wow.
And it was the Cowboys that was running away with it. But guess what?
Cowboys got what? Babu. Good.
The weak ass New York Giants.
What?
Yes. Beat their ass. A division game at that. And Philadelphia, which was 1 game behind them, won last night on Monday Night Football.
I don't like them either.
Who does? But guess what? That just put them back in the mix.
Oh, wow.
They now have a chance to win the division them damn selves with 7 lousy ass wins. Hey, but that's the NFC East for you, baby. NFC South. Did y'all see that game? Did y'all see that game?
Mona
Correction, the Raiders' final home game is Sunday. Oh, my bad. They'll lose that one
versus
too.
Jacksonville. Don't y'all think they gonna lose that too? What you talking about? Don't talk about my Raiders, boy. I get mad. Don't talk about my Raiders. Don't you talk about my Raiders? Look at
You're right, Mona. My bad. They do have one more game. You think they gonna win it? You think they gonna go out with a bang against Jacksonville and hold the home turf down? I don't think they're gonna do it, man. They are playing like shit. Carr is not the star.
Where they played last game at?
Their very last game, I want
Would
to
it
say,
be-
it's a division game.
Would it be in Jacksonville?
It's either going to be in Denver or in Kansas City. Mona, which one? Denver or Kansas City last game on the Raiders schedule? So, as I was continuing, NFC South, man, did y'all see that? Mona said they're going to lose that one too.
Who said that? Oh, shut up, Mona. Shut your ass up.
Did y'all see that?
Where
NFC
friends is
South
that? Just
game?
hear you talking like that? Huh?
Did y'all see that? NFC South, man, yes. The Saints is still running shit. Ain't nobody else going to have a chance. They in the building. But I think that they're going to now slip down to the 5 seed because of the game that they had against the Niners. That was an epic freaking game. That
was a good ass game.
World.
I
That
even had to
game was
stop
the
cooking
NFC
to
championship.
watch that game.
That was the championship, right?
That was a
there.
good game. That was a
So,
fucking good game.
If your team is not one of the
Much
teams,
respect to the 49ers.
don't hate because that was some good ass.
Yeah, that was some good ass. That was
Wasn't
one.
much defense, but
Yeah.
who the fuck cares?
But
It was almost 50 something.
you haven't seen that. We haven't seen a game like that in a while.
Wow, that shit was.
Wow.
It was on point. That game was on point, and much respect for the Niners for going down there and taking care of business.
Yeah.
But hey, no matter what, the Saints is in the playoffs, and guess what? Anytime you got to deal with Drew Brees, that's a threat. So we're gonna see them in the playoffs.
Their
Period.
last game is on the 29th versus the Broncos.
Told you. I knew it was the Broncos or Kansas City in Denver. All right, so
They gotta go to Denver.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
NFC North. NFC North. Now, that was a very tight power struggle, and it still is. However, Green Bay did beat Washington. It was not a pretty win. They only beat them by 5, and everybody's like, oh, well, they barely beat them. Well, I don't give a damn. If you win by a half a point, 3/4 a point in the NFL, a win is a win. Okay? So they have just reached their 10th win with their rookie coach, the first rookie coach in Packer history to go and win 10 games his first year out. So, yes, the Packers are 10-3, and with that win, guess what they went and did? They are now the number 2 seed.
Who's the
That's
first?
right. 49ers is number 1.
Yeah. Oh, you have
Green
to say
Bay
division?
No, we're in the same conference.
Oh,
So we're
okay,
the
conference,
2
okay.
best teams in the whole NFC.
Wow.
Which, if it stays like that, means we
Amazing.
do not have to play the first week of the playoffs. We get a bye. Then the next week, the winners will come to us. All right.
But you guys are playing the Niners, right?
We will play them in the NFC Championship. You damn straight we will, Mona. You damn straight we will. Yes, NFC North is being led currently by the Green Bay Packers. They have a 1-game lead over the Minnesota Vikings at 9-4. If everybody just plays out and it stays the way that it is, then you will have Minnesota as a 6 seed. And that's going to be troublesome. I don't care where they go. If they go somewhere in 6 seed, they might fuck around and knock somebody off in the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, before we get up out of here, NFC West. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. NFC West. You got the big badass motherfucking Niners, man. You can't hate, man. It's past that point. I did all my
I got
hating.
much respect for the Niners. Much respect.
I had to fly out the country on their ass and all kind of shit, man. But you can't hate them at this point. They beat Green Bay. They gave Baltimore everything they can handle. They goddamn went down in the motherfucking
Which one of the games just happened?
They went down in the dome in New Orleans, where
Yeah.
it's super
I can watch
hard to
that
win.
again. Yeah.
And they went and they played their ass off and pulled the game off, came back and fucking won down there. At this point, you can't hate on the Niners. I don't care who you is. I don't care if you don't like them. I don't care if you grew up in the Joe Montana, Jerry Rice era like me.
Give them respect. Give them their respect.
At this point, they are the most electrifying team in football. I think the best overall football team in football right now is Baltimore. Them beating the Niners proves that. But I think the most electrifying team in football is the 49ers. However,
Woo! Go
49ers
Niners!
do have some shit to worry about. We ain't going to get out of here that quick. The 49ers got to worry about the fact that they have lost their starting center for the season.
Uh-oh.
They also have to worry about that man that they call Sherm with the perm will be out.
Oh, Sherm with the
2
perm.
to 3 weeks, maybe longer, with a second-degree hamstring strain. Yes, y'all lockdown corner that locks down half of the field will not be there when y'all go out and play this week. And then the more crucial, they won't be there. He won't be there when y'all play against Seattle.
Oh.
Ouch.
Well, I think the Niners, I wish the Niners very
I wish them luck too, but hey.
Over Seattle, because I can't stand Seattle
Your
either.
starting center and your quarterback.
I'm a Bay girl. My
Here,
Raiders ain't winning.
sweating.
I'm going with anybody from the Bay.
So,
Before I
hey,
go
good luck
anybody
with that.
else.
Good luck with that. Hey, lots of massages, heat. You know, I heard that icy hot works. So, power to you.
He's so mean.
All right.
He's so mean.
Now, before we get up out of football, that's the updates on who is who. But I told y'all I had to double back one time, man. What's up with them motherfucking Patriots? These motherfuckers done got caught up, suspected in another motherfucking Spygate Part 2.5. We gonna call this one sideline winding. These motherfuckers done got caught with their camera crew watching the Bengals and the Browns. They had somebody on the goddamn sideline of the Bengals watching, listening to their plays and what they do, because they play them the following week. Now, why you want to go and do that, huh? When the Bengals is one of the weakest teams in the goddamn division and you one of the strongest. But what it is y'all scared that y'all gonna lose another motherfucking game and possibly only make a wild card, because you know that Buffalo's on your ankles.
Uh-oh.
Bill Belichick come out and said, I don't know about that. I have nothing to do with that. Not that we didn't do it, but I don't got nothing to do with it. You motherfucker.
On print media, it's long.
What y'all think about that shit? The goddamn Patriots, boy, they always up to something.
Well, it doesn't surprise me because that's America's team.
Motherfucker.
That's for sure.
All right. So that does it for the sports wrap, man. That does it for the sports wrap.
That was a good sports wrap. Very good.
Right on. Now, this weekend review, man, we got so much shit going on this weekend review. It's so much shit that's done happened. First and foremost, rest in peace to the youngster Juice WRLD. For those that don't know who Juice WRLD is, Juice WRLD was a 21-year-old rapper from Chicago, Illinois. Very, very, very popular young man on his way up, killing the charts right now. His big hit, Lucid Dreams, is almost at 500 million. It's like at 400-something thousand.
Wow.
I mean, 400-something million, 400-something million views. And it's just very tragic, very sad. The young man lost his life. He died in Chicago Midway Airport. And it's suspected. I really don't want to
He
speak
died at
on
the
it.
airport?
At the airport.
So what, he had a
He
heart
had
attack
a
or
seizure.
something? Had a seizure.
He had a seizure inside of the airport.
Wow.
And when police
That's
and
tragic.
responders came, he was unresponsive. And the reports, this is just reports. I don't know. I just go off of what I hear, what I read, what I research. Reports is that he had seizures based off of a bad concoction of drugs where he mixed several prescription drugs together, as well with lean promethazine. So that's what supposedly is the cause the seizure, which caused his death. We'll find out, I guess, after toxology do their thing. It's just sad though, no matter what.
So okay, so are they trying to say that he did this the night before he took the plane? Was supposed to be taking the plane, or he did it the day of that he was taking the plane, or what?
Well, reportedly, his girlfriend says that they were partying, I guess, that night.
Mm-hmm.
He was partying with friends, his girlfriend and friends. They was partying that night, and then he was off to go and do his thing. You know, he does his thing. He's a big time rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And had complications at the airport, and next thing you know, he went into a full-fledged seizure.
Oh my goodness.
And from the seizure, of course, you know.
How old was he?
21 years old.
Wow.
Young man, only 21 years old.
His mother's grieving.
Juice WRLD. So yes, I know his mother is grieving, his family, his team, his squad. You know, man, that's just so sad, man. I hope that the young people, not even just in the rap industry, but just the young people in general, I hope that this is just not another rapper, just another name that you know y'all hear or see a couple of T-shirts and then it's a done deal. Boom, move on. I hope this is an eye-opening experience for y'all. I hope that y'all see that there's really not there's not a really good end when it comes to drug abuse. And I don't even know if that's the case, but I'm just going, like I said, off of what they reporting. But if that is the case, if that ends up being factual, then I just hope my young life out there that's on to the story. I hope y'all see that and learn from it. Well, all right. So that's enough on that. Rest in peace to the young man Juice WRLD one more time. Did y'all hear about Cuban Gooding fucking Jr.? Did y'all hear about
Cuban Gooding Jr.?
Cuba.
Sounds like another Cuba. Bill Cosby story.
And look,
wow.
So for those that don't know what's up, Cuba Gooding Jr., man, about 4, 5, 6 months ago, about 5 months ago, it was in the summertime, like July, he had got charged with sexual assault. Mm-hmm. And allegedly he had groped this young lady. Y'all, it's all public, so y'all can go on Google, go to YouTube. They got videos and all kind of shit out. He supposedly had groped this young lady inside of a nightclub when he was with his girlfriend. He was supposed to be with his girlfriend inside of a nightclub, and this young lady came over to the area where him and his girlfriend was at, started talking to both of them. He engaged in a conversation with her. Next thing you know, the video allegedly shows him putting his hand on her thigh. They talk, have a conversation. The video shows he moves his hand up closer towards her breast area and then puts her hand towards his face. He then is later seen kissing his girlfriend in the lobby. She comes back to that area. And the lady comes back to the area. So it's like she following him. And then he gets up and leaves from that area. And then she later reported that he tried to fondle her and was touching her unwarrantedly.
Well, she didn't seem like she was running away in the first part.
Well, yes. So I want all y'all after this, of course, or while we talking about it, if you can multitask like that, go ahead and Google or YouTube Cuba Gooding Jr. sexual assault accusations. And you will see the original tape that I'm talking about. Then after that, boom. So that happened. Okay, damn, that's what that is. Then just yesterday or this morning, it came across my feed. I was reading about it. And they hit the man with 7 more
charges. Wow.
7 more women have now stepped up, and I'm not saying that they haven't. I don't know what's going on, but all I do see and notice is that there's a trend, and
A black man.
there's a not even just that, but it's a way that is happening. It's like you get these allegations, and then if you have one, once you are fighting with the one, the trend now is while in the midst of fighting that one, multiple others come out. And maybe that's what's going on. But it's just really awkward how now all these cases, especially with these celebrities, are taking form, and they have that same pattern. All these women come from years in the past.
And I thought there's a statute of limitation for everything.
Well, not necessarily. Not when
Did they change some executive laws we don't know about?
No, well, not when it comes to that. All right, so I know that y'all probably got something to say when it comes to this Cuba Gooding Jr. I know y'all probably heard about it. This man has been charged with 7 more women coming to confront him. And now they saying that allegedly that there may be a total of up to 15 previous women from San Francisco, New York, LA, Utah, all over. So before Mini Zell, I think they targeted that supermarket on purpose. We're gonna talk about that. That's the main topic. We're gonna talk about that in just a minute.
Thank you for coming into the room. Thank you, Mona.
Highly appreciate it.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you guys for coming into the room. We appreciate you guys. You want to read some comments?
Yeah, let's get to a couple of comments real quick. Right now, we on the Cuba Gooding Jr. I told you we got a lot of talk about this. This last 7 days has been crazy. So there's no reason but better to wait until all comes out. Exactly. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try to jump on no type of man. Guns. Mona says guns. 70 pounds of weed. Police waiting for him to land, and he took Percocet with. May have contributed to the seizure.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I had read that too. It's like I didn't understand the weed. I can, not like that, but I can see the weed. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers move around and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't understand like why you at the airport. You know what I'm saying? And then all of it.
And why would you go to the airport with that on you, and
we'll see.
I mean,
like they said, we'll see when it comes out.
I mean,
because
you can't get to the airport terminal with a gun.
But it's too early to even, you know what I'm saying?
So who does that? Anything. I mean, something ain't smelling right. I just say that. Something ain't smelling right.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. The story's going to unfold and it's going to come out. We're going to be on point and on top of every moment of it. Pilot seen the gun on board and contacted the airport. Yeah, that's what they said. But the thing is, like we said, how do you get, we ain't going to even go into that. How you get past TSA and everything else?
Right, till the pilot seen the gun. Yeah. That really don't make no sense. Why would the pilot see the gun before security? Was the pilot walking with security? I mean, what? I mean,
No.
Did he just have the gun out?
But see,
showing it or what?
Here's the thing too, that story is going to change 20 different times.
It's got to, because it don't make no sense right now.
We just got to wait and let it unfold. But I don't want to spend too much time on that.
All right. So,
Cuba Gooding Jr., he's right now facing 7 more charges.
Damn.
That, he's set up for allegedly assaulting these women. So we're going to see how that falls out too. We'll see how that roll, if it's going to stick. He's scheduled to be in court next week. So we're gonna see how it roll out. It's feeling like Bill Cosby though.
Yeah, it's another Bill Cosby.
It's feeling like, and the thing about,
but it's one every year though.
The thing about it is, and I noticed like what I trip off of is all the pictures that they show when he's going to or from court. Like 90% of the pictures they show him in handcuffs, and it's like, visually that does something. Like if you turn on the news and every time you see me, I'm going back and forth to court,
yeah.
you showing me in handcuffs, that eventually, that does something to the psyche. That's like propaganda within its own little self. All right. Also, have you guys heard that the Democratic Party has officially rolled out 2 articles of impeachment on Donald J. Trump? Yep. So it's official. They are going to officially move forward
with
the impeachment. Now, that's not to be said that it's automatically going to go through.
Right.
But they have now officially filed for an impeachment. Because what was going on previously, what was happening was there was hearings going on to see if there was even enough evidence to file for an impeachment. And after the hearings was done and all that shit hit the fan, and Dr. Hill and all them motherfuckers got busy. Yeah. But I have my own thoughts on the whole impeachment. You know how I spoke on it earlier anyway. But that's neither here nor there. But big news is that the Democrats have decided to move forward. They filed 2 articles of impeachment, one charging Trump with abuse of power and the other for obstruction of Congress, where they accused Trump for violating the Constitution by pressing up on Ukraine for help in the 2020 election.
Damn.
Did you hear what I said?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Not the
one that
the one where he pressed on them for to get in the alien business.
See, it was the other way around. So you gotta go back.
Right.
Show for that.
Yeah.
But the 2016, that's when he was in bed with Russia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he did some other shit, fandangle, and try to get a favor from the Ukraine to affect this one here.
Oh, again? So he just still gonna try and just do his shit?
Donald J. Man.
He's just an old dummy.
Hey. So, yeah. They have
He's a real
2
dummy.
actual articles of impeachment house. We'll see where it goes from here. We'll see now if Congress go ahead and move forward and they take it to the entire house and see if they pursue. If this happens, this will be the only 4th. Yes, I read earlier.
Only 4
I try to
presidents
keep it in my mind, but I smoke that green bud. So always, y'all, we are the intellectual group here on Point. If I'm off, y'all go Google it and correct me if I'm wrong. We play together, stay together, we grow together, and we glow together.
And we learn together.
Yes, sir, indeed. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I believe I did read that if this man is up for impeachment, this will be only the 4th president of the United States POTUS to be filed for impeachment. My. We talked about it. We said it was coming, but shit, it's here now.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of...
He should have never been the president in the first place.
That's a whole nother story. Speaking of Bill Cosby made the news.
What Bill?
Ain't it something, though? Damn, I didn't even
what did happen now?
I love being on Point because I didn't even put these together. When I was just randomly doing my motherfucking thing.
What Bill Cosby in the news for? He locked up. They'd already threw his ass in jail.
What the same day that
Cuba Gooding
y'all gotta follow
Jr.
me. The same day that Cuba Gooding Jr. gets 7 more sexual assault allegations his way, 7 new women that have come up. Why on the same day Bill Cosby loses his appeal in his sexual assault conviction? Did y'all put that together? The same day. One's getting ready to go in and one was told you staying in. Y'all better wake up.
Where's Cuba at? What city?
Cuba?
Where's his trial being held?
Shit. I gotta go back and look on it, but I want to say New York City. because that very first one, if I'm not mistaken, that first one, let me go back. That first one, if I'm not mistaken, was in New York. Yes. Took place in New York last
spoke
year.
to a group of students about being
In
a scientist
2018.
at 3M.
Oh,
I
okay.
wanted
Okay.
Okay, so last year, yeah, so that's New York. Last year in 2018, in the restaurant with his girlfriend, that's when he supposedly had broke the woman. Now, in between that time, not even a whole year later, now 7 women, all of a sudden, that shit, I don't know, man. That shit don't feel, smell right, man. Where was y'all at before this shit went public? Anyway, and then Bill Cosby lost his. And last thing for the weekend review before we go into the subject, you hear about Gabrielle Union getting kicked off of America's Got Talent?
Yeah, I read that like a week ago.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, because she stood up.
Yep. Go ahead. You know about that one?
I think somebody said it's something, she said she had heard some interracial stuff before.
Right.
While she was working there, and she checked it. And she said this time she just had to say something.
Yep.
And when she said it, they call in, so you gotta go.
I've been in that position before.
You gotta go.
Yeah, so to
You know
give a little
they don't never want us speaking our mind.
To give a little light, a little more depth into that story, what happened was allegedly, yes, Gabrielle Union had went to executives and to producers and had complained about one incident where there was a contestant who had he was a comedian contestant, and he had made a joke. He was joking about black women and black entertainers, how they change clothes so fast and then they'll come back out onto the stage like nothing happened. And he was acting and portraying to be Beyonce. And then he did something. This was a Caucasian comedian, and he did something and put his hands behind a board and came back out, and his hands was black. And he was supposed to be Beyonce, and Gabrielle Union took offense to that, spoke to the directors about that, and it was, I guess, kind of, swept under the rug. And then just recently here, the other incident was they had Jay Leno on there as a guest, and Jay Leno was on there joking. It's another common pattern, the racial slurs and the racism through jokes. Now, don't get me wrong, our race. I do comedy and I speak about racial incidents in my comedy as well. But it's a way that you put it. You know what I'm saying? Like I talk about, the unarmed black men. Now they attacking unarmed black men to a whole nother level. It's humor in that, but it's not distasteful. It's not something that where you subjected to it and you feel bad or awkward after hearing the joke. Jay Leno had made a joke, and his joke was about Koreans or Asian.
Right.
And he had seen a picture of Simon Cowell with his dogs next to him. And he said, "Oh, wow, this looks like a picture that should be used for marketing inside of a Korean restaurant." And one of the producers that's Asian and somebody else that was Asian took total offense to it. And then Gabrielle again took offense to that after hearing what she had already heard previously. And she took that shit to the executives, and boom, yes. Right after that, they brought her ass back into the office and said, "You know what? We think that it's best."
Because this is what goes on.
And part ways.
Yeah.
You like to speak on shit that
Right.
matters, and we would rather let it go. So
Yeah,
we
there's
gotta
nothing
get on
wrong.
the bike
Basically, there's nothing wrong with it.
in their eyes. All right. So before we get to the topic, we're gonna go ahead and get into some of these comments, man, because man, this motherfucking topic, man, this shit blew my mind when I seen it. All right.
Hey,
So
Eva.
Minnie said, I think they targeted that supermarket. Yeah, we finna talk about that.
Are
Mona
they still
said-
in the room?
Mona said, pilot seen the guns on board and contacted the airport. Yeah. And then Eva said, hey, what's up, sis? They also remarked that their hair was too black oriented for the show. Yeah, they were always making comments about her hair, about her size, her figure,
Who?
and about the other. They let go of another guest, also Caucasian model from. I want to say she's from somewhere, but they let her go too because she would speak up on shit as well. Yeah. So American Got Talent, man.
But,
you know the
but
first
what,
one.
what we all should do is boycott them and stop watching.
Nick Cannon was one of the first ones to jump up.
Sure
out there,
did.
you know what I'm
Sure
saying?
was.
Talking about the
Sure
shit that
was.
they on. So
Sure
you
was.
know, not only do you got to look at America's Got Talent and the producers of that show, but the motherfucking broadcast, the network, CBS, they be a suspect. You know what I'm talking about? So you know, you got to look at that. All right. So, man, this topic, man. I'm at work doing my thing, and my feed is just blowing up. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And all I'm seeing is Jersey City, New Jersey, live. So I click, and I'm watching the reporting, and they're like, you know, blah blah blah. We got a unfolding story, blah blah blah. It's in the early stages, such and such and such. At that time. Rest in peace, you know, Officer Sage was not even dead at that time. At that time, he had just been shot and was being taken to the hospital. He was en route. When I first heard about it, he was on his way to the hospital. And, you know, New Jersey State Police and Jersey City Police was rushing up to the hospital, and they was trying to secure the perimeter because I guess they had got calls that there were multiple officers hit. So that was the story when I was watching it. But as I'm watching it, I guess the suspects fled from, and I'll recap, but I'm just telling you how I saw it as I got it. So then the suspects leave one scene where the officer was hit, allegedly, and they go to another scene where they do a high speed and end up into an area called the Greenville area of New Jersey, and it's like a you know, interracial mixed melting pot type of, you know, neighborhood where you got blacks, whites, Hispanics, and you got Orthodox Jews. So they run into a grocery store, a bodega, and they hold up in the bodega. And they hold everybody near, hold up hostage, and you know, whatever.
Did they say how many people was inside the bodega?
It was supposed to be 4 people in the bodega, and them. The 2 suspects, 2 shooters allegedly. And I'm watching it. I'm watching the report, and he's like, you know, police are telling everybody to, you know, move. Shots were fired earlier, and as he reporting, man, they get busy. Police, somebody, they was dumping. I'm talking about dumping ammunition. I was like, what is this? I'm like, this is in America?
Yeah.
This is on the streets.
Yeah,
Broad daylight.
They
was letting loose automatic rifles. I remember that from the Marine Corps. That sound is very distinct. Them was automatic rifles.
Did they show the suspect's face and stuff? Yeah.
Not yet, of course not. Not yet. So that's what we own tonight, man. Let's talk about it, man, because unfortunately, yes, we have another mass shooting. This one has a little different feel. They're saying, allegedly, that this one doesn't have anything to do with terrorism. they're saying that these alleged suspects were involved in another homicide and that the Detective Sage, was onto them and was going to arrest them, confront them. And in pursuit of doing that, they opened fire, shooting
officer that
him
got killed.
and fleeing that scene, going to the other scene where the bodega was, where they held up in that bodega for hours in one of the most noted gunfights with law enforcement. I mean, the number of rounds, and the thing about it is, like, you know, unfortunately, I've been in situations where I've heard gunshots, and this wasn't just one sided. So whatever was inside of that bodega was definitely dumping back. You know what I'm saying? And they was dumping back with some serious intent both ways. It was ugly, man. Just to imagine the being, and then the layout of the scene, they got a grocery store bodega next to it. I mean, the grocery store bodega they was in, right next to it, they got a synagogue, church. Across the street, they had a school.
Wow.
And then adjacent to it, they had a business office. And all of these buildings were occupied at the time. So you got hundreds. I mean, this is going on
People,
for hours.
yeah.
You got hundreds of rounds.
Yeah.
Hundreds of rounds being, you know, dispersed, shot off in different
And then you
directions.
say the people inside the bodega got killed?
Yes. All 6 people inside the bodega. I'm sorry, 5. It was 5 inside the bodega and the officer.
So the
two suspects got killed and 3 civilians that was inside the bodega and the police officer.
Wow.
On top of that, 2 other police officers were shot. One was shot in the shoulder and one was shot in the torso abdomen area. So it's crazy, man. Here we go again. And it's like, you don't know the whole story. We won't know the story. But see, do y'all? I take my glasses off. Do y'all notice or feel or see?
What? That's a pattern.
The pattern.
It's a pattern.
But the pattern that I'm about to mention. You know what I'm about to mention?
The pattern of is it young white boys?
No. It's not even that, because I don't even know what
Okay.
These suspects are.
Go ahead.
The pattern is, regardless of the city, regardless of the state, regardless of the color of the victims, regardless of the color of the suspects, regardless if it's police involved or not, what I'm noticing, the pattern that I'm noticing when it comes to these mass shootings is that as a society, as a country, we talk about this shit for a week, couple days. Now, if it's a lot of people and it's really big, you know, maybe a couple weeks. And then after that, it's just over.
Yeah.
That's the pattern that I noticed. It's like, we don't talk about what happened at the Garlic Festival. We don't talk about, you know, the mass shooting that happened in Orlando, Vegas. It's like the shit happened and then we're done. And it's like, that itself speaks to the society that these alleged shootings come from. It's like we're so prone to violence. Seeing shit like this, it fucked me up. I'm like, whoa, is this a movie? No, this was real life, but we see it so much. It's like we're prone to mass violence on that level. But it's like, is that being done purposely
Mm-hmm.
to desensitize us? It's like
it's just like that's the same way I
we
feel
don't feel
with.
human no more.
That's the same way I feel with them when it comes to them showing us all the slave movies and where they were in control of us and anything. It's like
you're used to it.
the more condition.
condition.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's talk about it, man. Who shot the hostages? Exactly. That's what I want to know. Who shot the hostages? They say allegedly. And here's the thing. And every okay, so let's go into. I got some. Some work on that. So we gonna
8:25.
we're gonna get into
Time to
this.
smoke again.
All right, so y'all bear with me real quick. I'm gonna recap. This recap is coming from CBS, MSCBS. I'm sorry, CBSnews.com. All right, so it says at least 6 people were killed in a shooting Tuesday night. It includes Joseph Sears, which is a detective of Jersey City Police for 13 years. Jersey City Mayor Stephen Fulop said Tuesday night that he identified the slain police officer as Joseph Seals, a 13-year veteran for the force.
Thank you guys for coming into the room.
Yes, we appreciate
7 of y'all in here. Thank you.
Fulop said Seals was a husband and father of 5. Reported that he was a beloved officer, one of the officers that was accountable for removing the majority of the guns off of Jersey City streets. He was an officer that loved JC, Jersey City. He was involved in the city and someone that everyone knew and loved, regardless of whichever precinct they were from. Schools were locked down, affecting South Jersey City, which they finally lifted at 4:15 p.m. So can you imagine, being a parent, your child is at school somewhere in the area and all they get is there's an active shooter on the loose. Right. And then you start watching the news and all you hear, man, when y'all go and watch the videos, man, they was getting loose, man. They were shooting like
I seen one video, and they sound like it was so much noise, just going on.
All right, so they said it was the officials was asked, did the incident seem to be reported to terror? And officials said there's no indication of terrorism. The governor was briefed. Governor Phil Murphy said that he's been briefed on the situation. His thoughts and prayers are with the men and women of Jersey City and the Jersey City Police Department, especially as the officer that was shot during the standoff. He's confident that law enforcement professionals will ensure safety of the community and resolve the situation. Schools were placed on lockdown until 4:15. Situation garnered a massive police response. Even state police assets teams from the K-9 unit, bomb unit, Marine Service, Aviation, Field Ops, Tactical Patrol, Central Security, Trafficking, Emergency Response Bureau, and Jersey City Police as well. All right, so what happened? Man, what happened? Allegedly, there was 2 suspects that was near a cemetery. Detective Seals was supposed to have been on these suspects earlier. They were suspects in a previous homicide. At this point,
so he was surveillancing them already.
He was on them.
Okay.
At this point, Detective Seals was closing in to arrest the suspects. And as he moved in to arrest the suspects, allegedly they opened fire on him, shooting him in the head.
Wow.
From there, they jumped in a truck. They supposed to had a U-Haul truck. They jumped in the truck, took off. They took off into Jersey City, into the Greenwood neighborhood, where they jumped out, ran into a bodega. Now, somebody was on earlier.
Tell them what
Many-
a bodega is.
So for those that are on the West Coast or down south, or just don't know in general what a bodega is an East Coast version of a mini grocery store. So it's basically a store, a neighborhood market where they sell more than just liquor. You sell T-shirts, groceries, basically like an all-in-one, like your neighborhood market. So that's what a bodega is. Yeah, I read that too. So we about to go in and talk about this. So Minnie Zell had came in and said that he or she, Minnie Zell, if you still are here, if you can let us know if you are he or she, if you don't mind. If you do, that's fine too. But Minnie Zell said that they believe that that in particular bodega was targeted.
Mm.
Now, as I had mentioned earlier, that neighborhood is a mixed neighborhood. However, it is heavily populated by what are called Orthodox Jews. Orthodox Jews, for those that don't know, Orthodox Jews are the Jews that you will see with the long beards. That wear this
They have a
long.
little curl on the side over here.
Some of them will. You thinking more kind of like Amish, but they do that too. Some of the Jews do have that too. You are right, especially on the East Coast. So that's what your Orthodox Jews. You are more than likely they do look very similar to Amish. You'll see them with white shirts, black pants, or black suits, white shirts. But anyway, that neighborhood is very heavily populated with Eastern Orthodox Jews. So one said that they think that it may have been targeted, but right now, early on, all of the reports are saying that they don't believe that this has anything to do with any type of hate crime or terrorism. It was just suspects that were fleeing and ran into this bodega, and this is where World War III basically happened. So let's get into some of the comments, man. Let's see what these own partners talking about, man. This is a crazy comment. Crazy topic. So Mona said Heidi Klum. Yes, that's the model. Heidi Klum. That's her name. They let her go too. But no, you're wrong about that correction, Mona. They let Heidi Klum go back when they let Mel B go. And they came in with Gabrielle Union and another model, another female that they came in with to replace them two, but they done got rid of her too now. And Mary said, who shot the hostages? Y'all tell me what y'all think. How y'all think that went down? We're going to get more reports about it, but we got to, try to figure out on our own. Because like I said,
well, and the thing is that the police could have shot him because they were shooting into
Ain't no telling, man. The way they was shooting,
they'll find out once.
It's not surprising that an officer was hit or two.
Right.
And I wouldn't be surprised because they killed the suspects. They killed the two suspects. So who's to say that same fire that killed the two suspects didn't kill the other three people that was in the store? Because they laminated that store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We got to see what type of story is going to hit. Then Mary said, because the police seem to not be too concerned about hostages and civilians because they just killed and the hostage. She said, Mary said, because the police seem to not be too concerned about hostages and civilians because they killed and up hostages. Yeah, well, I think that at the point where there was an officer killed or shot and rushed to the hospital, when they had shot that officer in the head, allegedly, and he got rushed to the hospital. I think at that point the gloves was off and the police was trying to hit anything, you know what I mean, that they was by. Mona said truck supposedly had a pipe bomb. Yes, I did read that too. So was they trying to do more damage? But you know, here that's the twist, because the early reports was that they were suspects in a homicide, and that detective, what was his name? I don't want to mess his name up. The Detective Joseph Seals went to confront them for a murder. Nothing to do with a pipe bomb or anything like that. Not saying that it wasn't here, I don't know. But that could be a part of the reason why they fled. But I have no idea. We're going to find all that out as the story unfolds. You know. We'll see. All right, so Mona said Julianne Hough, she's a dancer. Okay, not a mom. Yep, you're right. Yes, that's right. She's a dancer. She got the boot too. She's out of there now. Her and Gabrielle. Even said same with the FedEx driver. Exactly. The UPS truck driver who was a hostage. Yep. Yeah, y'all seen how them UPS trucks been getting hijacked? I wasn't gonna say nothing about that till next time. Yeah. They did 3 in one day.
Who?
This fucking world, man, is crazy. On Perners, y'all tell her about the UPS. Y'all enlighten.
I didn't know.
Y'all enlighten her on what's
I
going
never
on.
about that.
Y'all let her know what's up with the UPS. Yeah, man. But that's what's going on with this case, man. Another mass shooting, unfortunately. Hey, everybody that's in here, go ahead and hit us with them thumbs up, man. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up one time. That's what's going on with this story, man. It's crazy, man. It's so cold.
The UPS driver, you're right. The UPS truck driver who was a hostage.
Yep.
Dude's first day got hijacked and killed. Damn! Really?
Yep.
So they doing it like that?
They hit 3. They hit 3 in one day.
Who was they?
6,
Did they catch them?
6. I don't know if they got caught or not, but I know it was one like 6:45. Then they had one at 8.
Are we in California?
Oh shit, what was it at? I want to say it was. What was it? What state was that in? I want to say it was.
I need to go look that up.
Yeah.
Somebody look that up.
They was killed.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's been so much shit going on, man. Florida. It's been so much shit going on in the last week, y'all. And the year is not over yet. The year ain't over yet. So make sure that you enjoy your loved ones and be appreciative of what you got. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Like we've been saying, there's so much shit going on, man. Keep your head in the school and keep your eyes open. We're gonna find out more about this here last mass shooting. It's crazy because it's just so many. It's crazy, man. You feel me? I don't know. Maybe I'll be bugging out. Maybe it's this good weed I'm smoking, but I don't know. I think that maybe I'm just on perp. But it's funny how all these different things tie up on the same day. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, to me, it's like a lot of distractions. You know what I'm saying? Same day that Democrats come for impeachment, you got a mass shooting. I'm just saying, it's just like, I don't know, man. We ain't gonna focus too much on that before you get too caught on that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's how I should be feeling to me. Am I the only one that be feeling like that?
What?
Like the same day today, finally decided that they was going to roll out articles for impeachment and then before you can even get caught on that, boom, a couple hours later, you got the mass shooting in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? It's like a distractor. Like,
what they always do with
I don't know,
distraction.
man. Am I just tripping, y'all? Am I tripping? Do I smoke too much weed? Or am I on perm?
Yeah, they're trying to distract people, Eva. Exactly. And they do. They really do. They really, really distract us through a lot of stuff we don't pay attention to.
Trying to distract people, right? Mary said, Eva said they trying to distract people. I agree, sis. I know I ain't crazy. And Mary said 2 or 3 guys tried to rob a jewelry store. They wrecked the usual car they were in, so they took a UPS truck and the driver. The police shot the truck up and the driver in them and killed them all. So, is there a possibility that happened in this situation today? Is it possible that they ran into that bodega and they was in the bodega firing back at the police firing back at them, and hey, they both just taking cover and shooting at each other, and
yeah,
two more police got hit during the standoff, and maybe all of them got hit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was a gunfight. It wasn't no.
Yeah.
That shit sounded like Vietnam.
Yeah. Sound like some AKs was getting off.
Yeah, well, it was crazy. Yeah, man. So we finna bring this one to a wrap, y'all. Y'all be safe out here, man. Y'all see this world is not getting no motherfucking safer. So, you know, I say stay prepared, stay ready, so you don't gotta get ready. We love y'all. And Tuesday is in the books. Thursday, we're gonna come with something else. Angel coming with it, so hopefully we can lighten it up. Hopefully we can lighten the load. Hey, I don't make this shit up. I just go with the flow, man. Unfortunately, we got a world where it's always something to fucking talk about.
Hopefully nothing else happen by then.
For real. Hopefully we all here and able to come back and be together.
Yeah.
And rock this shit and stay on perm. You did?
Right.
Man.
You feel me?
Y'all. Y'all be easy. Check this out. We got Thursday night football, and it's a crucial game. But I don't want no excuse. Y'all bring y'all ass on up in the room.
Oh, didn't we have to tell them something about we was gonna start doing?
Oh, that's right. While we got all y'all here, Thursday. What we about to start doing is once a month we're going to do where we go allow for y'all to decide what y'all want us to talk about. We don't know what we're gonna call it yet, but it's basically gonna be like, you know what I mean, the people's choice, you know what I'm saying? So what y'all want us to talk about? You want to do it next Thursday? You want to do it Thursday, or you want to do it next Tuesday?
Well, you have to do it like today, so we can actually.
I know.
So we can bring it on.
That's
Thursday.
what I'm saying. You want to do it Thursday, or you want to do it next Tuesday?
We can do it. We can do it Thursday. It's fine. If
All
they
right.
have any topic that is here.
For all y'all that's subscribed, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. For y'all that's in here, hit us up and let us know what y'all want us to talk about. Hit us up, let us know what y'all want us to talk about in the comments, and we'll get with y'all. Whatever ones hit the most, we'll let you know what it is.
Love you too, Mary.
We'll talk about your topic, baby. Love y'all, man. We up out of here, man. Blessings. Doses.